Hello John, good day. And today's tutorial we are going to be treating how to create the pseudo element. In the previous class we talked about pseudo classes in CSS, and today we are going to be treating what we call pseudo element in CSS, and you are going to see the differences between the pseudo class and the pseudo element just now. So the first thing I do is I create a new folder and I open up the folder inside my code editor, which is Visual Studio Code. I definitely want to create a new file inside this code editor, which I name index.html, and then I definitely want to create a new file which is styles.css for my styling, because we are definitely going to write some styling. So inside the HTML file, I want to bring out the usual document structure, which I put on Shift and 1 to bring out and hit on enter. So the title, I want to change it because I want to make it something relevant, pseudo element in CSS. So in CSS. So then I want to write some, possibly some PP tag, which says hello world, or hello, let me use hello world. So now we have another P tag below the first P tag that says hello world, and then the second P tag is line in CSS. Then I definitely want to open up this code inside my browser, which I'm going to copy part and open up my Chrome browser or Firefox. So I paste in the code, make it more bigger so you'll be able to see it a little bit. Then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start styling, and you are going to see how to use the pseudo element just now. So the first thing to do here is to definitely link my styles. I want to link my CSS to the HTML by using the link tag. So after linking, I go to the CSS file and then I select the P tag, because so I added 2 colon and then the first line. So you'll be able to see now that I'm using 2 colon instead of when I add 2 colon. When I single colon, I have other classes suggestion, just such as active, hover, which are the pseudo classes. So this with single colon is called pseudo classes, but whenever you add double colon, it's called pseudo element, not pseudo class again. So we have other list of suggestions, which are first line and then last line others. So pseudo element is first line. Then I want to add some code to it so you can be able to see what I'm doing. So font size, I want to make it 3rem. So to make it 3rem, and I want to go to the browser and refresh, and you can see how big the code is because it's reading the first line of the code, and both of them are paragraph tags, so they are very, very big. So let's head over to try another pseudo element, which now will make a little bit more sense. So P with 2 colon and then first letter instead of now first line, we are using first letter. I want to change the font weight of this first letter to bolder. So I want to make the first letter of each paragraph tag to be more bolder. So let's see whether it will work. And you can see the H become bolder in the first line of P paragraph, and then the L also at the bottom become bolder in the second line of the P tag. So definitely it is working, and I believe by now you have understand a little bit what is differences between the pseudo element and pseudo class. So if you haven't yet understand well what's the differences between pseudo element and pseudo class, you can check the previous course where I discussed about the pseudo classes, and then this one I discussed about pseudo element, and you can now at least understand the differences. So we also have another property. Oops, there's a mistake. Sorry. So we also have another property like. So I want to give this P tag, P element a class. So I want to differentiate it from the first one because I don't want the code to be applied to both of them again. So I give it my LM. Don't worry about my class name. So I definitely want to put dot my LM and then open the pseudo 2 semicolon then before. So what does the before mean? So I want to add some content before that paragraph tag. That's what I mean. So it's also a property of adding a pseudo element property. So content, which content I want to add? I want to add, hey body. That's what the content I just want to add before that paragraph tag with that classes I just added. So you can see the hey body appear, and the hey body is the one that actually now let me see use up the styling I added from beginning, and learning CSS now is not having any styling. So we also have another one which is after instead of before, and you can be able to see what I mean now. So by saving, I go to the browser and refresh. So you can see now CSS learning take up the styling, but CSS with hey body, which is now added to after instead of before from initial time, is now having